evening and a warm welcome to Game 6 of the Lathbury Gibraltar Premier League. We've got Joe Marples opening the bowling to Louis Bruce, and we start off with the boundary. Great start by Lathbury Lightning here. Louis playing a really good flick down to fine leg for 4. Oh, that's a wide down leg side, a big wide actually, down leg side for another run. Lathbury have started strong here, 5 for no loss after 1 ball. In the evening here in Gibraltar at the sports complex. We've got a very interesting field as well. We've got 2 deep fielders at point and third man. Joey who tends to bowl out swingers, coming in for his second ball now. Okay, that is a full delivery outside off stump. Louis trying to play a square drive there, but hitting air. Joey running into ball again. Well defended by Louis. A nice forward defensive there. Dot ball again. Lathbury opening with 2 teenagers today. Louis, who's 16, Manav 17. Good to see 2 youngsters out there opening the batting for them. Good shot to mid-off there from Louis, but another dot ball. Decent start by both teams. 5 after 4 balls. Joey coming in again. Oh, upish through the covers. Should run 2 there. Should be able to run 2 there. Excellent running there. Good pressure by Manav. Mark Garrett under pressure there. And 2 comfortable runs to Lathbury Lightning. 7 for no loss after 5 balls. Joey running in again. Ball number 6. Overpaced, well defended. Good line length by Joey Marples. End of the first over. 7 for no loss. We've got another teenager coming on to bowl now in the form of Samarth Botha. Samarth bowls right down medium. Looks like he's bowling over the wicket to start off with. Similar field, he's got third man and point back. Bowling to a 5-4 field. He's got 4 on the leg side. Mid-on, mid-wicket, square leg in front of the ump, and a shot fine. That is a wide ball, wide outside off stump by Samarth. Manav trying his best to reach it, but could not. Sam running in again. Oh, that is an excellent ball. Looked like it shaped in. Manav played it well. Forward defensive. Okay, that is a really good looking on drive there. Running stroke Manamnak. Excellent cricket. Good shot. Good run. Well fielded as well. So good cricket by everyone involved. Rick Hatchman just walked past me with bat number 72. Rick has more bats than runs. Okay, that is a white ball down leg side. I think the wind playing a factor in that wide. It's hard to control the new ball with the wind being the way it is. White ball. Wide again. I think the wind is causing Samarth a lot of problems now. Hard to control the new ball, especially with the wind blowing from the lighthouse towards the university. Rick has been in my ear says from west to east, so from west to east it is. Okay, that is well played by Louis Bruce. A good defensive stroke, well bowled as well by Samarth. A good comeback after 2 white balls. 11 for no loss after 1.3 overs. Samarth coming into bowl again. Ball number 4 of his first over. It's full. Bit of an inside edge there, but run nonetheless. Louis Bruce gets a single to wide wicket. Decent start by both teams. Lathbury haven't lost a wicket yet, and the Vikings haven't conceded any boundaries. So, except for the first ball going for 4. So, yeah, a good start by both teams, I must say. 12 for no loss. Sam again, quite full, well defended. Respect, as they say, shown by Manu Nayak. Another dot ball. 12 after 1.5. Samarth coming into ball again. That is a wide, no question about it. Yes, called by the umpire Sunil Chandiramani. Wide down the leg side. (13 after 1.5 with 5 extras. Okay, that is a good ball. Oh, that could be a run out if he's quick. Okay, Louis just got back in time. Yes, no, maybe, but all's well that ends well. 13 for no loss after 2 overs. The third over of the game, his second over of the innings. Military medium is what I would call him at best. Has a good outswing on him, to be fair. Shape it out nicely. Gets it to move late. And help if he was a few feet taller. And 20 kilometers quicker. But it is what it is.
Sorry, Avi, just jumping in here, but it's been hard to find people here with that quality.
Really good looking shot. Good fielding as well by Tom Morton there. Sorry to interrupt you, Harsh.
I was just saying that he could be 20 kilometers quicker, yes, but there are barely any players who could also reach that 20 mark.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Chip has a few fast bowlers. Oh, that's a nice looking shot, but that is a risky single straight at. Oh my goodness. Buzzers maybe? No. Okay, fine. That was a tight single, I must say. hit straight to short cover. Shouldn't have been one. Johnny West at short cover going down shows that he's 40. You can tell that he's not the youngest on the park. But yeah, that ends well. Quick single to Mana, and we go. 15 after 2.2. Okay, that is a long hop, and this actually is in by Louis Bruce. That was a gift, I must say, an absolute gift. Wrapped and delivered 4 straight down the ground by young Louis Bruce. Excellent cricket by Louis, and Lathbury Vikings. Decent start this. 19 after 2.3. Apple's coming into bowl again. Short this time. Really nice looking flick. Glanced off his hips to short fine leg for a single. Really good cricket.
Speaking of quick bowlers, Avi, you used to be quite a quick bowler yourself, and now you're an off break, so talk us through that challenge.
I was never quick. I was slow medium, but people thought I was quick, so yeah, nah. I was military medium as well, but decided there's no point running in from 15 yards bowling 66 miles an hour when I can do the same bowling off spin of 7 steps.
I think
So-
that's your fitness.
Good shot, good cricket. That by Mana played it out to mid-off. Richie Cunningham doing the fielding there. Easy single. 21 after 2.5. Decent start this, going at around 7s without the loss of wicket. There's a field change now. Long off going back, third man coming up. I think it's a good change. Marble's not quick enough to have a deep third man. Should run with the stroke there. Could have run with the stroke as well. It's fine, it's a dot ball. And 3 overs, 21 for no loss. It's getting cold now, I must say. There's a strong breeze blowing. The lights are switched on. Haven't taken effect yet though because the sun's still up. And Samat Boda is ready to bowl his second over of the innings. It is Samat ready to bowl. To Manav. That is a great looking flick. Should be 4. It's 4. Excellent cricket off the bat by Manav down to fine leg. Good start this by the 2 young batsmen. 25 for no loss of 3.1. Really good by the 2 youngsters. Very good in fact. Samar's coming in again. Great looking cover drive. Wide of mid off. Chase on. Richie Cunningham behind it. Gets down, but 2 runs there. Running again by the youngsters, putting Richie Cunningham under pressure. 2 more runs to the total. Good batting by Manav Nayak there. Very good start this by Lathbury Lightnings now. 27 for no loss after 3.2. Oh, nice shot again. Ran with the stroke once again. Easy single. Oh, nice fielding as well by Richie Cunningham, to be fair. Threw down the stumps at the non-striker's end. Batsman was well in though. 28 for no loss after 3.3. That is military. The youngster loves playing the pull shot, and that was by Lightning, not so good by Samarth. Pitching short, doesn't have the patience to that length. Focus on his strength, which is Samarth coming in again. Oh, that is well played. Sensible batting by Louis. Got a boundary of the previous ball. Played a good defensive stroke here. Really good cricket that. Not getting carried away. Looks like he wants to score runs today. Has had a difficult time in the GPL before this. So let's see if he can go on, score some runs today. I don't want to curse him or put the commentator's curse. And he smashed that. Good stop though. Long barrier. Richie Cunningham, good running as well. Ran with the stroke. Louis Bruce. Good cricket. Should have got 4 maybe. But single's not a bad result. 1 run to end the over. The score is 33 for no loss after 4 overs. Lathbury doing well. Got a change of bowling now. We've got Mark Garrett coming in to replace Joe Marbles. Mark bowls medium pace. Right arm ball has a very good outswinger on him as well. He's got the same field as Joe did in the last over. He's got his 3rd man in. His 2 boundary riders are long off and extra cover or deep cover. Those are his boundary riders. Garrett coming into ball. First ball's full. Down the leg side. Wide. Big wide, in fact. I think, like I said earlier, the wind is quite brisk and is causing problems. Bowlers are finding it hard to control this new ball. Keeps slipping and going down the leg side. 4 wide. Okay, that's a good single. Excellent single. That played with soft hands into the leg side. Took off immediately. Good cricket that by Lathbury Lightning. 35 for no loss after 4.1. Great looking square cut. Oh my god, that could be a run out. No, just back in time. Bit of yes, no. Hesitation. But luckily Louis was decisive in his call of no and sent Manu back. That could have been costly. Last thing you want in a T20 is run outs. Monk cards and run out. 2 things you don't want to see. Let the bowler earn his wicket is what I would say. You don't want to be gifting the opposition wickets. Because wickets in T20s slow down the batting team. It's very easy to lose momentum if you lose wickets in a clump. So, okay, that is full. Down the leg side, could be 4 wides. Oh no, he's trying to stop it with his foot. Back fielding that. 4 runs off the bounce. Not a good ball. A decent shot and poor fielding that. Shot fine leg. Tried to stop the ball with his feet instead of his hands. Not something I would recommend. Try to use your hands if you can. You don't want to break an ankle or twist an ankle by stepping on the ball. Okay, that is a full toss down leg side, well left, and that is a wide. 4. Very, very expensive. I think the wind is causing havoc. That is 5 extra runs to the total. It is now a very expensive over. Yep. 11 runs of 3 balls. Okay. It's conceded. This is a very, very expensive over. Let's see if he can come back strongly and finish off without going for many, or if he continues bowling wides. That is short and wide. This time overcompensating, bowling a wide on the offside. 45 for no loss after 4.3. 3 balls bowled, 12 runs conceded. Nice. Good comeback by Mark Garrett. Like to see that. Really good by Mark Garrett there. Good ball. Mark coming into bowl his 5th ball of the over. Full angling in. Good batting there by Manav. Hitting it to mid-on. Kieran Ferrari at short mid-wicket. Put in a good effort. Ran across. Put in a dive. But could not prevent the single. 46 for no loss after 4.5. It is a nice evening, I must say, Harsh. What do you think? Apart from the cold breeze, I think it's really nice and a good day for cricket.
Lovely weather to play cricket. Overcast conditions. You think it would help the bowlers a bit, but batting team's just flying.
Bit of a miscue there. Could have gone to hand, didn't go to hand, luckily. End of the over. 14 runs off it. Garrett did well to come back and only concede 2 runs in the last 2 balls. I think they have a change of bowling now. It could be Kieran Ferrari. Yep, it is Kieran Ferrari coming on to bowl, the captain. Normally with the gloves, but the Vikings have 2 very good keepers and they're playing 11. Danny Guest is excellent with the gloves as well. So he has decided to bowl. He bowled off spin. His 2 boundary riders are deep mid-wicket and a long off. Surprising he has long on in. Oh, that is a half tracker. But yeah. But the ball goes out to deep mid-wicket. A single. Harsh is worried that it started drizzling. But it's not strong enough for the game to stop. Excellent cricket that by Manav, playing it out to the cover. Okay, that is a wide, and that brings up the team's 50. A wide by the spinner, Kieran Ferrari. Run with the stroke there. Really good cricket by Louis. Wristy batting. Plays it out to a straight mid-on for 1. 51 after 5.3. I can see a rainbow as well in the sky. Oh, nice sweep shot. That is glorious batting. Should take 2. Should get 2 there. Yes. Very good. Good cricket there. Sweep shot. Good fielding. I think one as well. Good solid chase. 53 after 4.4. Darted in, played with soft hands down to short third man, ran with the stroke again. Really good cricket by the youngster. 1 ball to come. It's over. 54 is the score. Nice bowling that. Good flight, good loop. Good solid finish by Kieran Ferrari. Only completed 7 runs off his over. End of the power play. 54. Good solid start by Lathbury, right? Welcome back to the Lathbury Gibraltar Premier League cricket tournament being held at the Europa Sports Complex. End of the power play. We've got Mark Garrett bowling again. Bowling his 2nd over. Good looking straight drive that. Off drive rather. 1-1. Good fielding by Richie Cunningham. Good shot by Manav. 55 after 6.1. We've got some dark cloud in the sky. Harsh, do you think it's going to rain?
I think it's going to sprinkle just a little. They're moving very quickly, so I feel like I'm going to go all the way over to the break.
Glorious shot. Hit the umpire though. Luckily, didn't cause a run out. I was worried about the run out there, but all's well that ends well. Except the umpire has a bruise on his knee, but it's a single to the Lightning and Louis Bruce. 56 for no loss. Yes, Louis. That's won by the Magnet. Oh, that is rotation. The youngster plays a full-blooded sweep and uses his foot again. The fielder has used his foot for the second time in a row. And Richie Cunningham, the fielder, that is not impressed. You can hear him shouting at long off, use your feet! Use your feet! Sorry, use your hands. I got it all wrong there. Apologies, I got it wrong. He used his feet, he should have used his hands. 60 after 6.3. Good shot that by Mona. Really good looking swing. Oh, well played as well. Opened the face there. Shot third man, ran it down for a single. Sensible batting. Get a single, get off strike. Regain your composure. Really good to see this by the two youngsters. Putting on a nice partnership now. 61 at the end. Not at the end of the over, but after 6.4. Mark coming into bowl to Louis Bruce now. That is full, and that is left alone. Well left. It's good to see a leave sometimes. It just shows you that the batsman is concentrating. And he's very hungry to stay there, put in the hard yards. Good to see. Good wicket by Louis Bruce. Over as well by Mark. Considering maybe 14. Oh, nice bowling. That height single could pick up by KP. No, he missed it. Didn't pick it up cleanly and shot the end of the over. It is 62 at the end of 7. KV coming into bowl his second over now. The 8th of the innings. Louis batting. And he's on strike. 24 of 23 deliveries. That is short. That deserves to be spanked. Spanked it was. One bounce in front of square for 4. Really good looking shot. But yeah, that was a really poor ball by Kieran Ferrari. But a really good shot as well by Louis Bruce. KV bowling the second one. White ball by the umpire. Is the call by the umpire. Score moved to 67. 7.1. Okay, that is wide and floated. Well left again by Louis Bruce. Oh, nice shot that. You can run to that. I think they should run to that. Yes. Easy, good running. Large boundaries this time. We're playing proper size boundaries, so there is a big gap. And these youngsters put enough pressure on the fielding side to make 2 there. 69. Good cricket. Good to see. Well defended. Well bowled as well by KV. Sorry about that. Speak to the umpire about the number of balls left in the over there. Oh, it's a strange looking shot, but maybe you can run 2 there. You should run 2 there. No. Yeah. Okay, that's me getting excited.
I like how the Lathbury is gifted.
I am not biased, by the way.
Not playing today. But he wants the double.
Yes.
He wants every run he can get.
Johnny West holding on to his hamstring doesn't look promising. That put him under pressure every time the ball goes there from now on. Okay, that is well bowled. Really clever bowling. Good finish to the over. At the end of 8 overs, Lathbury Lightning are 70 for no loss. Change of bowling. We've now got Seb Suarez coming to the attack. Seb bowls right arm medium as well. Hits a hard length, Seb. Good to see him playing. Had a nasty injury in the European Cricket Series, the night series. I think he hurt his... It was either his knee or his hamstring. Good to see him back playing for the Med Vikings. Bowling to Louis Bruce, who's now 31 of 28. Okay, that is short. Bounced as well. Louis tried to run that down to third man. Seb coming to the ball again. Full this time. Dropped down to third man. Picked up by Stephen Gilbert. Good running. Good sharp call by Manu, who was awake at the non-striker. Then it's his 8 overs gone. Manu back on strike. Facing Seb. Full. Oh, that could be out caught. Edge. Oh, it's gone past third man. Will they run two? Yes, they've gone for it. Could be out. No, it isn't. Oh. Good bowling by Seb. Good fielding by Stephen Gilbert. And good running by Manav. Yeah, that was a genuine edge, I must say. A genuine edge. Would have been interesting if there had been a volley or a second strokes, honestly.
Samir's very animated. His translation is basically asking.
In the meantime, Seb has pulled wide down the leg side. The extras are adding up. We've got 59 runs off the bat and 15 extras already. We're in the 8th over. It just shows you that the wind in the 9th over, it just shows you that the conditions are not easy. There's a very strong breeze blowing across the ground and bowlers are finding it really hard to control this. Okay, nice looking shot. That could be out if he hits. Oh, he hasn't picked up. Sharp single that, dangerous single that. I think it was a 50-50 in the end. Had Kiwi picked it up, I think he would have run Manu up. But luckily for Lightning and Manu, cleanly. 75 for no loss. Seb bowling his 5th ball of the over. And that is down the leg side and the white. The up, down to long on. Good single by Louis Bruce. Keeps the scoreboard ticking now. Well played. Well bowled as well. Really good over. Must say by Seb. Gone for 8, but he's bowled really well. 78 at the end of 9. Change of bowling. We've got Richard Cunningham coming onto ball. He is off spin, also known as the moon ball. Richie puts in a lot of work on his bowling. You can see him training Tuesdays, Thursdays with the senior lads. Puts in a lot of effort. Richie also does a lot of coaching with the youngsters. Lives and breathes cricket. Richie Cunningham, great to see him bowl. His first ball, well ball. Oh, that's off the wicket. That was off the wicket, but called a wide ball. Richie Cunningham struggling with the conditions as well. One ball though, short, wide, spanked. Couldn't do that. Should put pressure. No. Good fielding by Kieran Ferrari at mid-off and long off. Ran across well, covered a lot of ground. Quick pick up and throw. That's a single. Strike. Oh, that is a nice looking shot off the back foot. Leg single, but really good cricket. Smart cricket by Louis. Hit that to long off. 81 no loss after 9.2. Really good start, setting a solid platform for the Vikings team. Oh, smart by Richie Cunningham. Hold it from behind the crease. That really good variation by Richie Cunningham. I don't know if you picked it up on the stream, but Richie did not hold this from his normal stance or his run up. He actually hold it from behind the crease. And I think that's what induced the false shot in the end. Mana couldn't reach it. That is short, deserves a spanking. Can only hit it along the ground, long on for a single. Big throw that by Tom Morton. The team, yeah, it's won. It's 83 at the end of after 9.4, not at the end of. Good cricket all round by the Lightning boys. Oh, well bowled, Richie Cunningham. Really well bowled that. Landing it on a sixpence this time. Just 5 runs, including the wide of the first ball or second ball. Bowls this from behind as well. Good cover drive. Should run 2 there. Should run 2. Put pressure, but good fielding by Mark Garrett there. At deep extra cover. Restricts it to 1. End of the over. .84 for no loss at the halfway point of the first innings. 10 overs to go in the first innings. The Lightning's team have an amazing platform. They've got some big hitters in the shed as well. They've got Julian Treone, the captain today, at 3. I think they might make a change and send Samir Naik at 4. I've got Nikhil Advani next to me along with Lizzie Ferrari. Nikhil is a big hitter himself, but hasn't scored many runs this season, so he's batting at 8, maybe 9, or maybe 11 as well. Could be. No, Lizzie gets promotion over Nikhil. You can hear Joey Marples in the field shouting, one final push, big final push. There are 10 overs to go, 10 wickets in hand. They will need more than one big final push as things stand. But it's good to see. Hit straight to mid wicket. Johnny West in the ring there. Dot ball. 84 for no loss after 10.1. In game 6 of the Lathbury Gibraltar Premier League. Seb running in again. Glorious shot. Upish. Hit to extra cover. Deep extra cover, that is. A single. 85. This is an excellent platform, I must say. A really solid pace. Oh, what a good looking shot, but straight to deep square leg. Samarpota does the fielding. Good solid arm as well. Straight to the keeper on the bounce. Single to Mananak, who is now 33. While Louis is 36, not out of 34. I think one of these boys will have to put their skates on, start taking a bit of ownership and swinging. Oh, Louis just did that. Louis did just that. Tried to go over deep wicket because they don't have a cow corner. So he tried to go for a big hit. There's a big gap to be found. He just catches it by goes for 4, maybe 6. So like the intention, maybe better execution next time. Very good intent. And it's full. Should run with the stroke. Has run with the stroke. Should run to there. Should get to there. Gets to there easily. Midfield by Johnny West at mid wicket. Let the ball slip under his slide, and they have not two. Score moves from 88 at the last ball of this over. Maybe Louis looks to go big and get a 6. He actually tries to go big. Could be out caught. He's out caught. Great catch by Kieran Ferrari at the long off boundary. Good wicket by Seb. Big wicket that Louis Bruce out caught Kieran Ferrari, and Lathbury Lightnings lose their first wicket. 88 for 1 at the end of 11. That was the right shot, if you ask me. Smart wicket, bad execution. The first ball and the sixth ball in a T20 is when you should put the bowler under pressure. We tried to capitalize on the sixth ball there. Just couldn't clear the fielder. But it was solid. 36, I think, is what he got it for getting out. We've got Julian walking in. He's on strike. He faces Richie Cunningham, who is starting his second over. Julian on strike, 88 for 1 after 11. Julian, affectionately called by Jules, or called Jules by everyone. He's known as Jules. Jules is on strike, facing his first ball of his innings. 88 for 1. One of them on strike was practicing the paddle lap sweep. Okay. Shot by Julian off the mark, plays it along the carpet. Deep extra cover, single, really good shot that. 89 for 1. Pulled it from behind the crease again, but that's a full toss. Should have hit that for 6, but instead inside edges it to his pads for a dot ball. That was a gift. Not accepted. It's fine. 89 for 11.3 overs. The Vikings fighting back now. Oh, that was short. That was pulled. Will Sam stop it? Sam does stop it. Good stop that. Deep square leg, which takes it to 1. Good over this by Rishi Cunningham. Just 2 runs off it, 4 balls bowled. The Vikings are making a comeback here. Putting the brakes on. That's a full toss. Spanked, but only one to deep square. Good fielding by Samarth once again. He's been in the action. 2 in 2. Really good arm as well. Really good throw. Straight in Westie's gloves. Can Richard Cunningham finish this over strong? 5 really good balls. Conceded only 3 runs. Bowled it short. Pulls it. Swivels on it. Should run 2 there. I think they will run 2 there. Good arm by Samarth, but Mana is in comfortably. Good over. Just 5 runs off it. Change of ball. Tom Morton coming on to bowl. Bowled really well for the Calpe Giants. He's being asked to take off his white sleeve because we need a white cricket ball. Still has it on though. I don't think it should make a big difference. But sorry for that. It's hard to multitask, it's hard to commentate and score at the same time. I got the wrong batsman out. I basically Manav as the batsman dismissed instead of Louis Bruce, but everything's corrected now. Short, wide, spanked, and 4. Great start by Julian Feone, not such a good start by Tom Morton, and not good fielding by Mark Garrett as well. Misfielded a deep cover for 4. 97 for 1 after 12.1, and we're back after that. Human error by Australia. Short played. 2 point, no run there, but Orton seems to be steaming in, bowling with purpose. Good to see. 2 balls back of length, one really good shot. One played well, straight to the fielder. In bowling his third one, nice hard length, should run with that. Can't get a single, sorry, they get a dot ball there. 4 of 3 balls, good start by Tom Morton. 97 for 1. The end of 12.3. Of 34, batting well. Switch gears now. Ball and a glorious shot. An uppercut. Hit down to third man. Only a single, but a really good cricket for that. Four had in the ring, but they put a deep third man out, so just 1-1. 99 for 1. 12.57 overs to go. 42 balls. How many can the Vikings get? Run it up! Off the high back, good finish to be over there. Wide slapped. No super cover, that's surprising. Great wicket for that. All along the carpet for 4. Glorious batting. 103 for 1. 13.1. Not a good ball, but a really good cricket shot. Used the depth of the pitch really well then. Went back. That is it. Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped a cotton ball there. Hard chance. Manav trying to up the ante now. Right approach, if you ask me. That is sensible batting, that is super batting that. The wind, but that is a good save. Excellent commitment by Samar Boda. Saved 2 runs for his team. Definitely saved 1 there. Good commitment by Samar Boda. Oh, that is 4, no question about it. It's 4. Great switch. Takes him to 48. But not a good fielding attempt by Ryan Cunningham's son. not happy. There's a conference going on between the captain and the bowler. They're making changes to the field. They're getting one fielder in on the offside. They're pushing one fielder back on the leg side, which makes a lot of sense. Especially if the bowler is an off spinner, you need to have cow corner back as well. A free invitation to slog sweep someone. Oh, that is good cricket. Really getting to plays that down to backward point for a single. 1-1-1 for one, they say. Quadruple Nelson. Okay, it's now 1-1-1 for one because I gave the batsman a run when it was a dot, second ball of the innings. So it's 1-1-1 at the end of 14. That is a monster hit by Julian Fremone over wideish mid-off. That is excellent cricket. That is his class. That is a solid cricket shot. I think the best shot of the day so far. What a shot. They're asking for new balls. That, I must say, the shot off the top. Slap that ball over deep, long off is no mean feat. Showing everyone what he can do when he hits second ball. Awesome, Jules. Awesome. This is an awesome platform set by the Viking openers, and it's basically perfectly built for someone like Julian Peony to come in and just go bang.
Sorry.
But multitasking is not one of my fortes. Scoring and commentating at the same time is something I should avoid doing. Orton running into ball, his second over. Going down the leg side. No run. It's Jules flush. Bad. No run. Good comeback by Tom Morton, to be fair. Interesting field. On it now. Well played. Soft hands. Backward point. Single there. Really good cricket by the Lightnings and Julian Freone. Julian 15 of 12 at the moment. Manav is 48. I've got him as 50 because of my scoring errors. But that is a glorious pickup to deep fine leg. That is glorious by Manav Nayak. Gets down on one knee, laps that round the corner for a glorious boundary. 122 for one, and the Lightning are out some pressure on the Vikings bowlers here. 5 overs to go after these 2 balls, so it could be a 180 plus total. Depends on how the Lightning finish, but what a platform. White ball has to be, is excellent for the Lightnings. I'm not being biased, even though I am the non-playing captain of the Lightnings. 123 for 1. Morton steaming in, trying to pull really quick. That is a good ball. That is definitely good length. Good bowling on this wicket. The wicket is a bit spongy, tends to bounce more than normal. And you can see it hit Manav's back on the splice. So Jules back on strike. 6th ball of the over. Is Jules going to go for a big shot and put Tom Morton under pressure, or is he going to make a single? Plays it with soft hands. Respect by Jules. Good finish after the first ball went for 6. Good comeback by Tom. The captain of the Vikings bringing himself back to bowl. Kiwi taking on the responsibility. Kiwi loves being in the thick of things, never shies away from a contest. So, we'll see what his plans are. The 2 set batsmen, leg side field, understandable. I think he's bowling around the wicket as well. Smart move. I like the move because it's going to make the batsman swing across the line. Easy as you like. Manav looking for 2, might not get it, will not get it. Just 1 there. Brings Julian Freoni on strike. Julian, I am sure, is looking up the slog sweep now. He's eyeing up half corner. I can see this ball sailing into the stands. Oh, went for it, but smart bowling by Kiwi. Slowed it up, gave it a lot of air, slowed it up a lot. Yeah, this is slog sweep paradise for Julian Freoni, if you ask me. I think he's going to go bang, 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 bang. Well, he's just taken a single instead. Smart cricket, I like that. If it's not in the slot, at least take a single.
Don't know if you've noticed, but Kiwi's going around the wicket.
Yes, he is. Mention that. About the angle, I think it's a smart move. Makes the batsman fetch it across. Might be the wind as well. Oh, he brought out the reverse sweep. Spin is. Oh, Ryan Cunningham has stopped his first one of the day. I think that deserves a round of applause. In fact, everyone is giving him a round of applause. That is Ryan Cunningham's first clean attempt at fielding. Well done, young man. Really good to see. You went with your hands and not your feet this time. Oh, what a good sweep shot that all along the ground, but straight to the fielder there. Julian Freoni playing a glorious, gorgeous sweep. Love it. Absolutely love it. Smart cricket. Can they get to 130 at the end of this over? They need 2 runs. Would be a good mark. That is a nice sweep shot. Someone needs to look for the spin. Picks it up comfortably. A single. Manav retains the strike. 4 overs to go. Lathbury Lightning are 129 for 1 in the Daffabet Gibraltar Premier League. Welcome back to the Daffabet. Cunningham back to bowl his 4th over. He's bowled really well. 3 overs for 23 thus far. Can he finish strong? Can he pick up a wicket? Can he get one out? These are all questions we have. Oh, that is slow. That is going to be well hit by Manav in front of square. Are they going to put pressure on Johnny West? Bang it in from the deep mid wicket boundary straight into Richie Cunningham's hands. 130 for 1 at the end. No, sorry, after 16.1. And Jules smashing up the 6 here.
Another rain.
Oh my lord. Along the carpet. Well picked up by someone. 1-1 again. Smart bowling by Richie. I think Richie is bowling around the wicket as well. I think both off spinners are now bowling around the wicket. Not sure if it's a tactic due to the wind or a tactic due to the size of the leg side boundary and the batters on strike. I have no clue. So I can't tell you why Richie and Kiwi are doing this, but it seems to be working thus far. Oh, that is a no ball and a boundary. The umpire, the square leg umpire signaled no ball for height there, Richie Cunningham, and it went for a 4 from the bat, so quite expensive 5 balls there. You don't want gifts like this. It was a gift. Oh, a glorious shot by Manav Nayak, steps out, uses his feet and goes bang over deep mid on there for a huge 6. What a good hit that by the youngster. Taking on the boundary fielder, but smashed it way over his head. Scored it now. So the score now moves on to 142 for 1 at 60.3. Big shot that by Richie Cunningham, and now Richie Cunningham goes back to over the wicket, which makes sense. So bowling around the wicket. Why? But yeah, I think Richie.
You said it seems to be working.
Did I?
Yes.
It worked for Kiwi. Clearly didn't work for Richie.
I think it's worth noting that when we play a lot of nets inside indoors, we don't get a lot of right arm around. That could be the...
Okay, good comeback by Richie Cunningham. Manav trying to play the paddle sweep, a shot that was played very well by Sachin Tendulkar when Sachin was in form. Could lap the ball anywhere. That is true. Ooh, good shot. For a single on deep mid wicket. End of the over. Sorry, 1 ball to go. I think we'll be in a hurry to finish this innings. Got 1 ball left. The score is 143. Jules on strike. Richie Cunningham bowling his last ball of his spell. None for 37 so far. Will he finish with a wicket or will he go? Oh, that is a gorgeous shot, I must say. That is the shot of the day. Along the carpet, across the boundary, past extra cover. What great batting by Julian Freone. That is a delightful cricket shot. Not a cross bat quite, but a delightful, technical back foot punch for 4. Glorious, glorious batting by Julian Freone. I am loving the quality of cricket that's being put on show here in the Daffabed Gibraltar Premier League. The Lightning are 147 for 1 at the end of 17. 3 overs to go. Kiwi coming back to bowl. Kiwi / Kieran Ferrari. Bowling 1 back. Kiwi bowling his 4th over.
That's modern spin. I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's the best time to bowl spin if you ask me. Just slow it up, get a couple of stumpings. You can bite some wickets if you do this. Oh, that is another shot. Oh, great stop. Oh no, not. Oh my goodness. That should have been 4. There's no one sweeping on the offside. Had Mana found the gap, that was 4 runs for sure. But good stop by Mark Garrett. Oh, that is out. Is it out? No, it isn't. Just a single. Mana trying to play the slog sweep. Did not connect at all. I think if Jules played the same shot, that would be sailing over our head. So let's see if Jules can do that. Can Jules smash a couple of big ones now to the stands? Yes, he can. I was right when I called it. Bang! Over deep mid wicket. Glorious hitting by Julian Freone over deep mid wicket. Over deep mid wicket. And this brings up the team's 150 as well. Lathbury Lightning are 154 for 1. This is excellent cricket by Julian Throwing this fence. Bouncing on the back ball. Short. Beautiful shot. That in the gap. There's no way someone stopping that. 4 runs again. Beautiful batting by Julian Throwing. Julian Throwing taking on the responsibility of the captaincy today and batting wonderfully well. Just so good to watch. Jules in full form. Jules now excellent by the Lightning. I must say 158 for 1 at the end after 17.4. How many more do you think we will get in the remaining 14 balls?
25 more runs, don't you think?
I think so. I hope so. Wearing my non-playing captain shirt on. Good finish by Kiwi. Not good finish, he has 1 ball to go, but yeah, Kiwi's gone back to bowling over the wicket. Was bowling on the wicket before this, but after being hit for a 6 and a 4, he decided to go back to over the wicket as well. Bowled the first one there. Glorious shot. Could be 4. I don't see Joe Marple stopping that. He doesn't stop that. That is glorious batting. A straight hit for 4, 1 bounce. Gorgeous batting by Julian Trelawney today. Manav and Louis, the top 3 batsmen for Lightning's doing an excellent job. Let's Kiwi finish this ball. I think he's bowled out. Now down to the last 2 bowlers. Now back in the attack, bowling over on 19. 15, well in the power play. Delicate of late cuts down to the 3rd-man boundary. This is just great game awareness by the youngster. 16-year-old just batting like he's 35, and yeah, that is a top cricket shot. What it tells you is that you don't have to basically smash it with you can boundaries play smart cricket, and that was just smart cricket, full stop. This is even better. This youngster is putting on a masterclass. Like I said before this, you need to have a deep mid-wicket if you are bowling at Joe Marple's pace. But they don't have a deep mid-wicket, and lo and behold, Manav plays a gorgeous slog sweep over short mid-wicket's head for 4. This is just top draw batting. Great game awareness being shown by Manav Nayak here. Back-to-back boundaries. Can he put more pressure on Joe Marples? And that is a no ball. And that is 5. Could be 5. Oh, that is great footwork. Is that a no ball? It is a no ball. Is that a beamer? Yes, it is a beamer. Was that saved by the fielder? I think it was. So it is 2 no balls. And Joey Marple's under pressure here. If Charlie Harrison is watching the stream, Charlie will know what to say. And Charlie will put up the right gif as well. That is a dot ball, a free hit that did not count for a run. Could come back with 2 runs. I must say, composure shown by military medium Joseph Marples. Oh, nice cricket. By Rich Cunningham as well. 11 runs off the total so far. 8 balls remaining in this innings. Can they get to 190? Can the Lightning get to 190? Kiwi changing the field, bringing in short fine leg because he's pushed deep mid-wicket back. Good, clever captaincy this by Kiwi, to be fair. He now realizes Jules is going deep mid-wicket, so he's pushed mid-wicket back, got fine leg in. And clever bowling. Unlucky to be honest, because Julian was bowling a slow one there, really using his brain, bowling a good slow one. Received Julian in flight, but it was a bit too wide. I like the thought process. That's in the slot. What a good flick by Julian Frione. 2 bounces to Samarth, a single there. Jules and Manav batting really well here. The projected score shows 187. I think they will get to 190 unless the bowler bowling the 20th over bowls maiden. We've seen a couple of maidens in the IPL, haven't we? The 20th and the 19th yesterday. Oh, what a shot that! Straight. Could it be caught or is it four? Oh, that is a brilliant piece of fielding by Tom Morton. Sticks out his left hand and just plucks the ball and fires it in. That is brilliant fielding by Tom Morton. Saved a certain boundary, saved 3 runs for his team, and basically cost Manav 3 runs. Manav should have had 4. Manav just gets 1, but Manav keeps the strike into the over. It's now down to the last over of the innings. It is 177. So, we've got apologies once again for the disturbance. We've got our walkie-talkies on, and we've got the umpires letting us know who's bowling. We've got Mark Garrett bowling the last over of the innings. Garrett bowled 2 overs for 22. Will he finish strong and keep the Lightning under 190? Or will he concede 13 runs in this over and allow the Lightnings to get to 190? Let's watch. That is shot. That is a glorious shot. 2 bounces over the boundary, 4 runs. What a great shot by the youngster. No, the best shot of the evening for me was Julian Fremone's 6 over mid-off and then the back foot punch of the spinner for 4. That was just glorious. That was gorgeous, I must say. That was proper cricket batting, and I am a fan of proper cricket batting. One of 83.
5 runs away from the high score.
What an innings by the youngster. And again! He laps it again! It's a great catch! No, it's a drop! He's dropped it. What am I seeing? A drop. Just a run. I thought that was caught. The excitement getting the better of me there. But Stephen Gilbert, I think, was filled up, put in the yards there to get to the ball, caught it, dropped it, caught it again, dropped it, conceded a single. Unlucky, but great effort that. We've got Julian on strike now. Oh, what a glorious drive along the carpet that Jules is batting so well today. He's mixed aggression with caution. They put the ball away when needed. Played with respect when needed. So good to watch. Responsibility, that's the one I'm trying to do to Julian's batting today. 3 balls to go, 183 for 1. Oh, another straight hit. That is amazing batting by the youngster. Mid-off came in from long off, and where did Manav hit it? Over mid-off. He has put on an exhibition today. He's basically batting like a 25-year-old that has batted all his life. This is just so good to watch the youngster, Manav Nayak, putting on the class. He is playing with the fielders, literally with the fielders. If mid-off comes in, he goes over their head. If spell leg comes in, he goes over their head. This is just amazing batting by the youngster. Top batting. 187 for 1, 2 balls to go. 3 runs to get to 190. Will they get there? I think they will. Oh, glorious! What a cut shot that slapped to the point boundary for another. Slap to the point boundary for a boundary. I am getting carried away, as you can see, as the non-playing captain of the Lathbury Lightnings. I am unbiased, and I'm just a fan of good cricket, and that was a glorious cricket shot. 191 for 1. Manav 92. Cannot get to 100, but what a knock it's been by the youngster. glorious by everyone from the Lightning's group. They batted really well. And that is, should be, is, what a finish. What a finish by Lightning and Martin Nayak. And that is the end of the first inning. We've got a total at 195 with 23 extras and only one wicket down. I must say, this has been an excellent display of batting. We will be back for the second innings in the Gibraltar Premier League. Thank you. Premier League. We are about to start the second innings of Game 6 between the Med Vikings and Lathbury Lightning. And we've got a special guest in the comm box with us today. We've got Lon Burns, well known in cricket circles in Gibraltar and the Costa del Sol. Very, very good player for leg spin and a top quality batsman. Welcome, Lon.
Pleasure, thank you. Good to be here. How are you doing, Harsh? How are you doing, Avi? All good?
Good.
Not too cold, eh? Bit of wind about, but it's obviously not as bad as yesterday with the wind and the rain, which meant the Calpe Giants weren't able to play against the Hurricanes. But thankfully today's weather is holding up, even though it is a bit windy and cold. A very solid score posted by Lathbury Lightning, 195 for the loss of only one wicket. Fantastic innings from Manav Nayak. It will take a considerable effort from Med Vikings to chase this, but they do have some batting prowess. Kiwi, Kieran Ferrari, and certainly Mr. Danny Guest can score a few as well. So it's important that the Lightning aren't complacent here. Isn't that right, Lathbury Lightning captain Avi?
Yes, it is. You also have to remember that Vikings in their last game chased down a total of 140 in only 13 overs for the loss of no wickets. This was against the Hurricanes. So, yeah, these boys can win. It's not going to be an easy target to chase down, but don't write them off, is what I'd say. Jack Horrocks. Good start by Jack Horrocks, bowling left arm over. He's been impressive. What do you think, Lon?
Mr. Jackie Horrocks, the original Calpe Giants winning team in the T10 ECN series here back in February. Absolutely great guy, really talented left arm over bowler, got some good skills, got some good cricket knowledge, so he's definitely a key player in this Lathbury Lightning bowling lineup.
A bit short. Oh, that could have been caught.
Back of the length there, cut very firmly to backward point, just falling short of Manav Nayak. Maybe could have a little dive forward, but
save your front teeth,
protecting the teeth. Exactly, I was thinking exactly the same thing. And refreshments have arrived with old Richie Hatchman. Running into bowl, Jack Horrocks bringing the batsman forward. Danny Guest pokes it into the offside, but it's fielded by the cover fielder. Still no runs scored.
Yep.
Very good start by the Lightning.
Yep. 4 dot balls. Scoreboard pressure. Required run rate now 10.14. Started at 9.8 something. So yeah, the pressure of dots already. Good bowling again.
Very good bowling. And Kiwi trying to snatch the strike, but sent back. Could we have a maiden over? One more ball to go. 5 dots, the perfect start for the Lightning. I think probably not what the Vikings had in store, but this game's a funny game, Avi. We've all experienced.
Look, I can vouch
results.
for it because I remember when I say we, I mean Tariq in the ECS T10 scored 129
That is
against.
a maiden.
Yep, brilliant start, maiden over. What an over by Jack Horrocks. I think this is something that teams need to focus on, not giving extras. The Vikings conceded 23 extras in the first innings. Samir Nayak coming on the ball for the Lightning. Seasoned campaigner, having represented UAE in the past, plays a lot of cricket for the Costa Vikings. Really good bowler, excellent control. Let's see what he does. He's got his 2 boundary fielders, one at long on and one at
Deep
deep mid-wicket.
So I'd expect some darty ones in at leg
Yes,
stump.
he does
most
that
likely.
really well.
Good
start there.
knocked into the offside by Kieran Ferrari, who is certainly up there in the run scorers in the GPL already. I don't know exactly what he scored, but he's definitely scored 2 scores of over 50. So he'll be a key wicket for Lathbury Lightning to get, and he's going to be a key performer for the Vikings if they're going to get anywhere near this total.
Yep, he was second in the run charts before this innings. Lon Burns was number 1. Kiwi was number 2. Good bowling, that really good. Like Lon says, Samir loves to dart them in, and that was a dart cramping up. Danny still yet to get off the mark, 0-7.
Something has to give a little bit. I mean, I know it's early days, we're only into the second over, but
That is class.
Danny's now faced 8 balls yet to get off the mark, so he'll be feeling it a bit. I think you have to think about using Samir's pace a bit here. I know he just floated one up a bit there, but this one will probably go back to his normal dart. Maybe he can get down with a lap sweep.
I see a sweep as well. Dive. Oh,
That's
excellent
very
fielding.
well fielded.
Rahul Daswani there.
Rahul Daswani with the diving stop, saving at least 3 runs there. That was definitely going to make it to the boundary. But now Guesty is off the mark, albeit after 9 balls. But you know, with this game, you can easily recover if you just get a few boundaries away. So you shouldn't be panicking at the moment, but you certainly need to be aware that only 2 runs have been scored off the first 1.4 overs.
Excellent by Samir, that again darted in. Good batting by Kiwi as well. Played it with soft hands in front of the wicket and took off straight away. So Kiwi is striking at 100. 2 balls faced, 2 runs scored. Good smart cricket that by Kiwi. The Vikings are 3 for no loss after 1.5. Can they release some pressure with a 4 or a 6 this ball? I suspect a sweep. No, back foot punch. Covers, well fielded by Julian. Danny now 2 of 2 balls after 8 dots to begin with. End of the over. 4 for no loss after 2.
It's an interesting one, this, because chasing such a high total meant Vikings have got to chase. They've really got to take advantage of those first 6 overs, and right now they've done everything but take advantage of the first 6 overs where you can only have 2 players out. You know, a ground like this, only 2 players out, it can be really fast scoring if you can just find the gaps. But yeah, look, Jack Horrocks and Sammy and I are very, very good bowlers. So it's proving difficult so far, but Guesty really does have to make something happen this over. I don't think they can afford another cheap over here.
Good bowling by Horrocks once again. Angling in this time. We don't have any monitors, so I'm sitting 70 yards away and guessing if he's bowled an in-swinger or an out-swinger. It looked like it was an in-swinger. Well played
In general, Jackie just angles it across. I don't think he really swings it that much. I'll check on the monitor on this ball, but in general, he just angles it across. Not too much swing. Yeah, it appears to be the same, just angling across. Well played by Kiwi into the offside. But again, can't pierce that 30-yard circle. They're really struggling to get it through right now. So it's a very, very positive start for the Lightning, and I just hope this game doesn't dribble out into a meaningless finish.
Got 18 overs to go along.
There's plenty of time, but it's an extremely, extremely slow start when you're chasing 195.
That is a
There we go. Danny Guest opening up the arms, hitting it over extra cover, using the angle, the natural angle that Jack Horrocks creates. Over the top, over cover. There we go. Maybe that could be the momentum shift, Avi.
Well, it could. I hope it isn't, but I'm supposed to be unbiased today, so I will not put my lightning hat on and say anything against the Vikings. I think the Vikings have a really strong top 3, top 4.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if both of these guys get going, then it will be a good game. I expect it to be a close game.
I think Guesty really has to get over around off stump, outside off stump, and hit this to the leg side if possible, looking at the field, but I don't think he's going to take that risk. There's now a deep extra cover, covering the shot he's just hit. Where's the other boundary fielder? He's on at the deep extra cover. Well, he's coming up though for
They've got a
Kiwi.
third man.
They've got a third man and a deep mid wicket. Interesting field, really. Trying to cover both sides. Bit of hit and run cricket there. You don't always want to take on Manav Nayak. He's a pretty gun fielder, especially for his age. But
yeah, I remember he inflicted a run out from a similar position at backward point, ran in, swoop down low, one hand pick up and throw in the Spanish Championships.
He did.
When we all played for the same team.
Horrocks running in again.
That is
a huge six by Guesty.
Six.
He's cleared the scaffolding over long on. That is probably, I would guess, 85 metre six. That is absolutely ginormous. And Guesty's trying his best to make up for his slow start. He's now 14 from 14, striking at 100. So maybe this is the impetus needed by the Lightning, but there's still a lot more to go.
Yes, great intent that. Great shot as well.
Need a ball. Got balls. New balls, please.
Yes.
Guesty clearing the scaffolding, hitting it out of the ground. A new ball is required. One that kind of looks 4 overs old, which is few and far between. But no, that's much better from Guesty. I think in his first 6 overs, you've only got 2 fielders out. We can always say it's risky hitting over the top because obviously you run the risk of getting caught. But in reality, you just need to clear the 30-yard circle. It's not that risky if you're going for it.
And I think if you play with a straight bat and back yourself like he did there, and it's probably risk-free cricket. It is not risky cricket.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm taking a sweep that one too. There's no one behind square. There it is. There's the sweep, and there's the boundary. That was a pretty obvious shot there. Kiwi's very proficient on the sweep. And just with the field that was set, I just felt it was always going to happen, especially with Samir, who tends to dart it in. I suspect this one will be slower, more flighted with a little bit more top spin, create some bounce. That's why I take this ball. And that's exactly what has been bowled by Samir Naik. It's very experienced bowling, but it's also very well played by Kiwi, forcing the bowler Samir Naik to change his plans. A strong shot down the ground, Maddie Whelan, pick up and throw, hits the stumps. Kiwi easily making his ground, but the score is increased by 1 run. Is that 24? 23 for none. 4.23 overs, 3.3. Guesty, the change of field, long off and long on. No one on the boundary leg side. Guesty has to sweep here. In reality, I'm expecting a dart. I'm expecting a dart in, try and force the LBW. But
This is a very strange field.
it is a strange field, yeah.
He's gone.
Okay, he's floating it up outside off here, but I think Guesty has to use his brain here. Get across. It's going to be outside off. Get across and try and get this at the leg side. There's only 3 fielders on the leg side. No one, only long on the boundary.
Oh, that is class bowling though.
It's well played by Guess. I mean, look, the field's the field. Yeah, you've got to try and work out what your plan is, but at the same time, you've got to respond to whatever the bowler bowls. So good cricket all around there. Good bowling and well played by Guess. He's going to single.
Good bowling as well from Samir, to be honest. Backing himself to bowl certain areas. He's the one who's deciding what field he needs, and he's bowling those fields. So really good to watch. That was shot. Well played. Manav saving one there. No. He was in a couple of steps. Couldn't get the throw off in time. So another single. Good over so far. 7 runs for the Vikings. This ball is a crucial ball, if you ask me. The sixth ball of an over should go for a boundary or a six. If somebody can finish this over strong, then it's a win for the Lightning. If it goes for a boundary, then it is Vikings over. Well bowled, called a wide.
It wide. So with the field, there's a long off. Well, it's not even a long off. It's almost like a deep extra cover. It's quite a strange position, to be honest, considering there's a mid-off. So I guess he has to get across here and try and target the legs. He has to try and get across. There's no one out here.
Well, that was a full toss as well. Could have smashed it.
Got away with it. He's almost tried to play a bit too correctly. He's tried to play it straight down. But yeah, in reality, he's only getting one if he hits that well. If he'd just done the hack to the leg side, he probably would have got 4 or 6.
Yeah, with the win.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, it's starting to...
There, I think.
Starting to get, the current run rate is almost 7. Almost 7. The required rate is almost 11. So, Vikings bringing it back slightly, but they're still behind the 8 ball here. They need a couple of good overs, and with only 2 overs left in the power play, I really feel they need to be scoring. They need to be in the mid-50s by the end of this power play, which means they need a good another 20-something runs for the next 12 balls. Would you agree, Abs?
Yes, definitely agree. They need to be 55, 60 for no loss, maximum 1 down at the end of the power play to be in a strong position. Oh, that is a glorious square drive there.
Beautiful.
Glorious square drive that along the carpet. Super batting.
Super batting, but the field setting, angling it across the wide half for me. You're going to slap that through point. You're going to slap it through point. With this field setting, he's going to have to bring his length back slightly.
And maybe a little closer as well to the batsman.
Yeah, I know Gessie's strong through the covers, but do you set? It's a challenging one. Do you set a field to Gessie's strength, or?
Okay, that could be out. No,
Oh, what a shot! Well, I think that answers my question. It's gone straight over deep extra covers, head for 6. Yeah, it's a challenging one. Do you set a field to Gessie's strength and just accept that he's going to hit it there, or do you actually try and bowl? Do you actually try and bowl to his weakness almost? We all know Gestie is strong through the offside. So my bowl wide half on is with a field protecting that. Why not bowl darting into leg stump with more of a leg side field? Maybe even potentially come round the wicket, dart it into him with a leg side field. Excuse the walkie-talkie noise. We're just trying to find a new ball. But it's an interesting one, but certainly a very positive start. The exact start that the Vikings needed, just over 10 off the first 2 balls, and potentially pushing up closer to the mid-50s, scoring in the first 6 overs.
This is the same Danny Guest that was 0 of 8 balls, gentlemen. He's now 26 of 18, and he is batting beautifully. Like Lon says, he's just backing himself to play proper cricket shots. He's not playing across the line. He's just playing glorious cricket shots over covers, through the gap with backward point. And just, like Lon says, what do we do, or what should a bowling team do? Should they bowl to the batsman's strengths and hope that he makes a mistake, or should they try and make him do something different by bowling, into his body, cramping him and making it a bit uncomfortable? I don't know.
Personally, that's the route I would go. I'd be. It's difficult because it's one thing having a plan. The second thing is you've got to execute it. But ultimately, I guess he's so strong through the offside, and with only 2 fielders out, I just don't think you can risk just floating it across him and hoping that he just hits it for 1, because he can easily square drive it for 4, as we've seen in the first ball. So they've got to bowl much straighter to Gestie. They can't bowl it outside off. That's better. Much better. Back of the length, straighter line. As you see, it's much harder to get away. You're asking Gestie to now play a shot that he's not as comfortable with, hacking it a bit more to the leg side. It isn't an easy shot for a player who plays proper cricket shots like Gestie.
Sitting on the fences here, looking at a 6-3 offside field, I would be licking my lips to hit one over mid-wicket like that.
Yeah.
That was short.
Yeah.
Deserved the treatment. One
bounce 4. 1 bounce 4. Yeah, for me, it seems a bit planless. This over. Because of that ball, he's dropped it short, but with only 3 guys on the leg side, so there needs to be a bit more planning here. Like I said, I would be just focusing on a straight line, regardless of the length, just a straight line with a long on and a deep mid wicket or a square leg.
I would have square leg back. I think the extra cover is wasted if you're bowling short into the body.
Yeah.
And what is the point of that?
Yeah, I think so too.
Good comeback though by Horrocks, landing 1. Well played by Danny Guest as well. Full face of the bat. Straight to short. Extra cover. Samir Nayak. 1 ball to go. Can Horrocks finish this over without further damage? Conceded 14 already. He goes to by conceding 20. Oh, well bowled. Good comeback. Good leave as well. Smart cricket by Danny Guest. 14 of the over. Good over as well for the Vikings. They have 41 for no loss after 5.
How's your injury? I assume that's why you're not playing today?
That is correct. I'm not playing because I have a slight injury to my knee. My right knee. I've been injured for over a month now. With our tour to Malta coming up in May, I've been advised to take rest for the next 2 weeks so that I can make the tour. So yeah,
probably a wise decision. You've got a strong team out there anyway, and
good shot that.
It's a good shot. It's well fielded by Raoul. Good cricket all round there. It's a nice darted ball, maybe a touch shot wide, but nice strong shot. Ferrari. Good cricket all round there. Not the best fielding of Nikhil, but Louis Bruce covers up very well, coming around from the deep mid wicket boundary. Pick up strong throw in.
This is against the plans the Lightning had. Samir was supposed to bowl only 2 overs in the power play, but he's now bowling an additional over because of the good start by the Vikings openers. They've put the Lightning's opening bowlers under a bit of pressure.
Interesting one though, because if the game gets close, Samir is a great person to have bowling at the end of the innings as well. So I think the Vikings need to be aware of the match situation here. They need to be aware that Samir is probably bowling an extra over than he would normally. The last thing they want to do is give away a wicket to Samir now. Just get through this over, hopefully score around and run a ball off it.
That was a gift. That was a full toss. No one on the deep, no one in the deep on the leg side, but Danny again playing with a high elbow, patting it back to the bowler.
Still only 3 on the leg side. He's going to be targeting the leg side more here. But he's backing his strengths, trying to go over the offside, but I don't know what his leg side play is well enough.
He's not hit many down the leg side.
No. So it's not in this innings, and I don't really recall in other games I've seen him play either. So there's obviously a weakness there, and that's prompted a field change, which kind of makes sense. Long on has come up, deep. Long off has gone back, or I should say mid off's gone back to long off.
What an over though. 1 run off the over. What an over after the previous over that went for 14. Great comeback by Samir Nayak and the Lightnings. End of the power play, 42 for no loss. I think teams are still in it, Lon.
Both teams are in it, but I'd definitely rather be in Lathbury's camp right now, I have to say. But required rate of exactly 11, current rate of exactly 7. The main positive for the Vikings is they haven't lost a wicket, and they've got 2 of their best batters at the crease who are occupying. Guesty's definitely made up for his slow start. Kieran's still steadily working with a strike rate of 110. They have a couple of batsmen to come, so they're in an okay position, but for sure I would definitely rather be in Lightning shoes. Horrocks is going to finish out here, which is an interesting choice. I'm just trying to work out what the bowling options are for Lathbury. They've still got Louis Bruce who do a similar job to Horrocks, and they've got some spin options as well with Nikhil and some others. Of course, we have Nayak, the top run scorer in the game and potentially in the competition now. I don't know exactly.
Yep, I think he's overtaking a 90 and a 40, so he was number 1.
Very talented young man. I'm looking forward to when he starts to fill out stronger. got good match awareness. He's got good skills. He has the ability to hit the ball hard for his size. But I'm sure when he fills out, he'll be even more impressive. Okay,
do you like this field now that we're out of the power play? Do you like how they've spread the field out to, can you guess, long?
What have we got here? We've got a long on and long off, a deep extra cover, and a deep wicket at the 4 out. So in theory, they could have one more. I know, we've got a third man as well. Yeah, to be honest, it's quite a bog standard field. Yeah, it's a pretty normal field. And especially with how Gessie's been playing. It does make sense. Yeah, Samir's gone on the catch. Yeah, just trying to make a breakthrough on it. Whether it's a realistic fielding position or not, I don't know. But sometimes harsh fielding positions are mental positions as opposed to actually run-saving positions. It's just to get in the batsman's head. So maybe that's what Samir was thinking. Bit of gamesmanship, Avs.
Yep, psychology.
You're very keen on a bit of gamesmanship, I know.
Oh, why not? I love it. I love it.
Okay, we've got Horrocks at the end of his run, running into Kieran. He could do with getting a boundary away, Kieran. That's a nice shot through the offside, and that's exactly what he's done. That's an absolutely fantastic shot on the up through the offside. That was not half volley by any means. That was an absolutely beautiful golf shot. Wrong job. Cricket shot. Lovely.
It was a bit of inside out there. He went and he just opened his front leg and good extension of the arm. Pierced the gap for. But why is a left arm over bowling without a sweeper cover? That would be my question. So that would have been one.
That would be the question, Captain Abbey.
Non-playing captain.
Who is Captain Julian?
Really well, I must say.
He has.
That is good bowling. That is good bowling.
Fielding as well. Speaking of Julian Ferroni.
Yep, it was Jules. It was Jules.
Yeah, Jules, I arrived slightly late. I didn't get to see much of the innings, but from what I saw, he was hitting some very hard sweeps, as we know he does, and he also hit some lovely back foot punches through the offside. Very impressive strike. Good to see him back in playing cricket. I know he's been out of cricket for a while, so it's great to see him back and enjoying it. That is a lovely shot, but they do now have that sweeper on the offside. Manav Nayak throwing it into Mr. Cron.
Just to remind viewers, we've not had a ground for 5 years, so that's one reason why some of us have not played cricket for a long time. And now that we have this excellent facility, the Europa Sports Complex, and the wonderful Lathbury Gibraltar Premier League, we see a lot of these players now, like Julian Freoni, Brian Zamit. It's so good to see them back. Rahul Daswani, just so good to see them back playing.
Another lovely cover drive, but they've got the field set perfectly. Matty Whelan picking the ball up at long off and only preventing to one. Yeah, I think you're spot on there. As I wasn't here in this area of the world when before the Europa Point Sports Complex got constructed. But here it's kind of like a gravel. A gravel cricket pitch, which doesn't sound overly inviting. I'll be completely honest, but I mean, look at this place now. I mean, it's a multifunctional facility: rugby pitch, football pitch, and cricket also. Lighting. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, there are players who play very, very experienced cricketers, kind of myself included in this, who haven't actually had the opportunity to play that many games under lights. In fact, I'd only ever played one game under lights before coming here, and in this year alone, I've probably played best part of 10 games under lights now, from the ECN and this GPL, and it's just an amazing experience. It's such a great experience for everyone to be able to play under lights. It offers its new challenges, of course, especially when you get those skiers that go above the lights and the ball disappears. But it's a great experience. That is a Louis Bruce bumper that somehow has not been called a wide. There we go. Delayed. That was the most blatant wide I've ever seen, but it only took them 5 minutes to give it. So Louis Bruce starting with a back length delivery. He has a field set for it, to be fair. He's got a deep square leg on the boundary. Back in with good length, good pace as well. Nice carry through to the keeper Crom. Where we're in at now, 51 for none. What do you think, Avi? Are they on okay? I still think they're slightly behind, but do you think they're keeping themselves in it?
Wickets in hand for me, that is the key. The fact, if these guys can bat deep, they would be in the game, because both Guest and Kiwi can hit big ones. Oh, that's well bowled. That is really well bowled by Louis Bruce. Louis is an excellent cricketer.
Just want to see Guesty target maybe long on there. Mid on is in the circle. He's trying to play very correctly with that high front elbow, but maybe he can just drag one a bit more over mid on would be a better option there. That's a beautiful shot. There's a field set for it though. There is Manavnak on the deep cover boundary, keeping that just the one.
I don't disagree with you when you say Guest should be trying to hit long on. The last time we played, when the Lightning played the Giants, you put Louis under pressure by walking across your stumps and then targeting short fine leg, deep square leg areas that he's not used to, and then you were able to hit boundaries and sixes. So I think it makes sense to be dynamic as a batter and do things that are not your strength. Smart cricket by Kiwi, just taking a single. Kiwi's been starved of the strike. He's just faced 14 balls while Danny's faced 31.
I agree with what you say there, but I think, for obviously every player is different, every player's strengths and weaknesses. I'm very comfortable walking off across my stumps, getting outside off and almost sweeping the seam bowlers and playing laps and things. Guesty might not be quite as comfortable doing that. So you'd rather stick to the more conventional shots, just like that, back foot punch with the offside. But sometimes you do have to get innovative to get the boundary, especially when you're chasing a score of 195, I believe it is. You still need 142 hit. The rate is now pushing 12. I don't know if it's quite 12 yet, but
11.67.
As soon as you get to 12, that's when the alarm bells are ringing. And
that should be out.
No, he's got through, but he won't go for
Nikhil
the
is running just into the ball. Well, okay, to be fair, it went a long off.
Yeah,
so,
good too. The cliche in cricket is when the run rate gets to 12 and over, that's when it gets to squeaky bum time, and it's 12 and over with still a long way to go. I mean, there's still 72 balls in this game, and the run rate is already up almost to 12. So, as you say, wickets in hand, but wickets in hand are irrelevant if you don't reach the score that you're chasing. So it's a delicate balance. It's delicate balance. It's these two.
I personally don't like this change. I think Lightning are using their premier bowlers up front. I would have kept Manav for the back 8 overs so that he can control the play. And I would have tried to squeeze maybe 1 or 2 from Nikhil here, Lizzie as well. But Manav is a good shot. Maybe just bowl him 1. Maybe try and get the required run rate to go up over 12 because it's 11.67.
I think that's the thing. It's an interesting one. They're front loading their bowling, but basically what they're trying to do, in some ways, is get the Vikings so far out of it that it's almost impossible for them to chase. But you never know in this game. A couple of expensive overs, and you have some of your weaker bowlers on maybe in the later death overs, and it's the pressure can really tell. Just 2 extras in this innings so far, and I think that's an absolutely massive difference. You pointed out earlier that there was it 21 extras, 23 extras in the first innings. Extras that's an absolute killer. They don't only just add up in runs, but it's the runs that get scored off of the extra balls as well. So we can say that there were 21 extras, but in reality, the 21 extras probably cost in the region of 40 runs. I'm not completely guessing there, but just
No, I
Just
think you're
thinking
spot
about
on
it,
with
you
that
know.
with that comment, Lon, because I've said it as well. It's not the runs that you can see for the extra, but it's the extra ball and what it might cost you. It might cost you an extra 4 or 6, even a 2, and they all add up. And yeah, that's good fielding there by
Very good
Louis,
fielding.
attacking the ball. Great throw as well on the bounce to AJ behind the stumps. Yeah, but spot on. Extras, killer in short form cricket. You should not be conceding 23 extras. That is 4 extra overs.
Yeah, you're putting yourself on the back foot. That's a reverse sweep, and that's a beautiful reverse sweep. And it's gone for 4. I didn't know if it had been stopped by Raul. It was a lovely looking dive, but it's got through. That's an absolutely fantastic shot there. And when we were talking about innovation, we were talking about Guesty earlier, and being very correct with his technique. I think Kieran is more adept to some creative shots, as we saw there with the sweeps. He hit a lovely sweep earlier off Samir Nayak, and now he has swept the younger Manhaj.
I like this field changes the field. Point back for the reverse, and they've got mid-on back. Knowing Kiwi is not looking for the big hits. He likes to play these reverse hits and the lap sweeps. So good change by man up there. Asking for the change as well.
Also a good change because he was seemingly taking into account his ball he was next going to bowl. He's about to bowl a much faster, quicker ball, which is most likely to go behind square of the wicket, and he's put the point back on the boundary. So very smart closing out the over that way, just limiting the damage to the single. Right, Louis Bruce back into the attack. This is the over. This is the over for me.
They're at 12 now.
They're at 12.
Exactly at 12.
Yeah, I think something has to give. They've got wickets in hand. I run a formula which I tend to work by, which is the wickets in hand in relation to the overs left. And when the overs and the wickets in hand match, then you have the ability to certainly take some risks. At the moment, we have 11 overs left with 10 wickets in hand. It's at that point now where they almost can start taking some really calculated risks. Let's have a single to Kieran. Kieran is 27 of 20, and Guesty is 36 of 35. So, yeah, something's got to give. It's got to be this over or the next, I think. Otherwise, they're asking themselves a bit too much to do in the last 10. What are we looking at now? 131 of 64. I mean, it's doable. I'm not saying it can't be done, but they've got a lot of work to do. That is a ginormous 6. What a shot over extra cover, out of the ground. Guesty has now lost 3 balls this innings. How he creates such immense power through over extra cover is incredible.
Great technique. It's excellent technique.
Yeah.
He doesn't lock his front, and then he doesn't play around his front pad. He just gives himself so much access to the offside, and then it's a clean swing. I think he just doesn't hold back. There are no check drives in Guesty book. It's just a proper drive.
But that is an absolute belter of a cricket shot. I mean, that is not a T20 shot. That is a cricket shot. That would go in any format in world cricket. And that is just. I tell you what, I wish we had replays. I'd love to see that again if we could, but I don't think we do.
100%. I think the normal wagon wheel would be deep mid wicket, deep square leg, long one in a T10, T20 game. But Guesty is just hitting sweeper cover, sweeper point, mid off. He's just playing such good cricket shots throughout, and
that's great. And the sound of the bat on that one as well.
That could be out.
And
that could be
it's
out.
down the ground. It's gone to Matty Whelan, and it's gone over his head. And I'm not sure it has gone for 6. It's consecutive 6s for Danny Guest. Okay, Louis Bruce, what do we do now? We know that Guesty is strong on the drive. Are you going to continue to float it up outside off stump, or are we actually going to start banging it in back of the length and challenging his leg side play?
That was a chance, I must admit.
It was a chance, but
Whelan ran in too quickly.
You're still playing into his strengths, though. And again, there's another one.
Off the pad, I think.
For me, this is just too full to Guesty. He's not really shown much leg side. I'd be banging it in shorter. You've got your deep mid wicket and your backward square leg, I'd be banging it in back of the length and really challenging his leg side play. However, he's got a different proposition now. He's got Kieran Ferrari on strike.
Kiwi needs to hit this for a 4 or 6.
Yeah,
he needs to finish this over on a high to give them a chance. No, that is not good cricket by Kieran Ferrari, I must admit. Hold the ball there. Yes, smart cricket by AJ.
I wouldn't say it was bad cricket. The fine leg is up, and he's walked across his stumps in the attempt to try and hit it over that fine leg fielder. So I wouldn't say it was bad cricket. He just didn't get the execution that he was hoping for. Where are we now? 79. 10 overs gone. Halfway stage. 117 off 60. 11.7. What are we looking at now? So last 5 overs, if they can chase 50, which would mean they see the bulk of it in this next 5 overs, I would say.
What's up? Yeah, yes.
And to bowl. Fast ball through extra cover. Good shot by Kieran Ferrari. It's only going to be 1. It's not easy to get 2s here. You've really got to get it into a gap to get 2s. Most of the shots out to the boundary get cut off into the 1s. You can't. We have Mr. Avi, captain of Lathbury Lightning, next to us, trying to captain from the commentary box. Why am I surprised?
6.
Now that is a short. He's got him. Dragged down from the leg spin of Manak Nayav. I thought when he first hit it that it was going to be another 6 to Guesty, but it just kind of nosedived the ball, and it's caught on the second grab by Nikhil Advani. Is that his surname, Advani? It was a really, really smart catch, and a very, very necessary one, because removing Guesty is probably a very, very important scout for the Vikings. Not that they're in too much trouble right now, but that makes the job even harder for the Vikings. I think I said Vikings before. I meant
Unlucky. Good innings by Danny Guest. Missed his half century by 2. Batted really well. The new batsman is Johnny West, another really good batsman. Scored 50 not out of 60 not out in his first game against Harding's Hurricanes. So he's on strike, but he seems to be limping even before he started batting.
old age, I think.
Old age, yeah, he is 40. He told me today that he's 40 as well. I can relate to that because I'm 40 myself. So.
And you're also a cripple, so
yeah.
Okay, but Guesty is a very, very capable. I say Guesty, I mean Westy is a very capable batter, as Avi said. So it's not all lost for the Vikings just yet. Leg spinner in there, cut shot. The spin has not got past Raul. It's fantastic fielding. I have to say, Raul is actually looking like a very solid fielder. He moves very well. He's got very good footwork, and he collects the ball cleanly every time. So
low centre of gravity as well for me. I think he's staying low to the ground, and
yeah, he just seems
really
to
well.
he just seems to know what he's doing. He just seems to be He just seems to know what he's doing. He just seems to be in the right place, moving with good footwork, anticipating the
angles as well. Yeah, covering
the angles are everything in fielding. It's a slow loopy leg spinner, just cut out to the sweeper on the offside. Guest, I keep saying Guest. These rhyming names are troubling me at the moment. Westy gets off the mark. Okay, so the importance on Kieran's shoulders is just
massive
enhanced.
responsibility.
A
I
little
must
bit
say
more
now
weight
on
on
him
his
to
shoulders.
continue scoring at a brisker pace, because he's been happy scoring the odd boundary and taking singles while Guest was around, because Guest was bombing those huge sixes. But now with Guest gone, I think the responsibility falls on Kiwi's shoulders to up the ante while West settles down.
Yeah, they can't. You can't. It's a difficult one when you're chasing the score. They can't afford to lose another wicket, and they definitely can't afford to lose Kieran Ferrari, the set batsman. But they also can't afford to spend too much time getting in. They obviously can't afford too many dot It's just an interesting and it's a tough situation for the Med Vikings. If they chase the score down, it will be an absolutely fantastic chase.
Great over by Manav Nayak there. Just 3 runs and a wicket as well. The important wicket of Danny Guest. Super bowling by the youngster to continue his good work after his knock of 98 not out or 96. 96 not out in the first innings.
What a great talent.
Yeah,
He's a great talent. He's a good kid. He's a talented all round.
Bad ball field.
You know, bats, bowls field. I think, look, in modern day cricket, yeah, you've got to be able to. You've got to be a gun in one of the 3 aspects, and you've got to be good at least one of the other 2, if that makes sense. Out of the 3 disciplines, batting, bowling, fielding, you've got to be a gun at one. You've got to be really good at least one more.
I think in T20s and T10s, yeah, in white ball cricket, yes, definitely you need at least 2 disciplines. Fielding being a discipline as well, of course.
You know, every bowler who's playing in this game, yet the umpires still feel the need to tell us over the walkie-talkie. But that's all good. They're enjoying themselves as well. Old Seabass and Sunil, they're loving life out there.
Talking about youngsters, I think Louis is the same. If you ask me, Louis has all 3 disciplines covered as well. So it's so good to see 2 16, 17-year-olds doing so well in this competition in various disciplines. Oh, good bowling that. Really good bowling that. Slowed it down. Made Kiwi play across the line. Kiwi didn't connect properly. Just one. Got a good field set for this bowling. They've got 3 on the leg side. Yeah, standard, square leg, mid-wicket and mid-on.
What I'd love, going back to the talented youngsters, I'd love for them to go overseas. I'd love for them to go and experience some cricket in other areas of the world. It's a strong shot down the ground by Westy. It will just be for the 1 to long on. But yeah, I think to really hone their skills and get more experience and start to understand the game, they need to be going overseas. They need to be playing with other cricketers who are experienced and start to learn the game. Because there's one thing just being good at skills. It's a sweep shot by Kieran Ferrari, stopped by the fine leg fielder. There's one thing being good at skills. You know, there's one thing being able to bat, bowl, field, and that's great. But ultimately, what the best performers are doing is their match awareness. You know, they don't even necessarily have to be as good as other players. And simply their match awareness and understanding gets them through into a higher standard than those who have better skills than them. So, if we can take Manav and Louis with their skills they have in all the disciplines, and then throw in experience and game awareness and things like that, they would be absolutely gun players. They would be very, very good. Very good players.
I can't disagree with you there. And I think another point to add is playing on grass.
Yeah.
At the moment, all they do is play on Astro everywhere in Europe. But if they were to go to England, for example, and experience playing on grass wickets, that would be so good for them as a learning.
Yeah, I mean, look, grass is grass. It's a natural surface. Every pitch differs. Oh, it's gone up. It should be out. It is out. It's a huge wicket. Huge wicket for Lathbury Lightning. If there was a camera on Avinash Pai, whatever your name is, Avinash Pai right now, he would be fist pumping. And he is a happy,
I am an unbiased commentator with a massive bias.
He is also one of the biggest liars you'll ever come across. He's extremely biased. Rahul, another solid catch. We were talking about Rahul fielding earlier. He's a very, very solid fielder. It wasn't the most difficult catch, but you still got to take it. Under lights, it's never easy. Solid innings from Kieran Ferrari. Not quite sure exactly what he got in the end. But going out to bat now is number 7,
Tommy Orton,
who is Tommy Orton. But yeah, the point you make there about we're just waiting for the walkie-talkie smash from the. There we go.
Why are they bowling their best bowlers now?
But yeah, that
I didn't know we were on. I thought we were muted.
You're spot on. Look, grass wickets. Going back to this point, grass wickets differ from every single wicket you play on, and that's just again another skill, another experience. AstroTurf wickets, they don't vary that much. They're artificial. You know, they're pretty much the same every time you play on them, more or less. So yeah, definitely skills that these guys need to be needs to be learning. An appeal from Manav Nayak. Is he going to review it?
Well, no one joined in.
No.
It was a
No
solo
review.
appeal there.
No review.
Even the keeper didn't go up.
Okay, this game is slowly slipping out of Med Vikings' hand. I think 110 or 47.
Great bowling that. Bowled it from behind the crease, floated it as well, and this wicket being a bit spongy, yeah, the unnatural bounce making it hard to hit off the back foot. Clever bowling by Manav. In to bowl his third ball. Cut away to Rahul. Rahul has been a panther there. Literally has covered that area so well.
Yeah.
So good to watch. Quick release.
It's his movement. That's the thing I really like. It's not that he's anticipating, but he just seems to be very alert. Very alert. Oh, okay. Throw him out. Throw him out. Oh, it must have been close with a direct hit, but Tommy Orton survives. Is he off the mark with that?
I think he's given runs.
He's given it runs?
I think he's given it runs.
Off the mark, Tommy Orton. 2 balls to come in this Manav Nayak over. It's been a fantastic over. Just 1 run off his first 4.
Manav has just gone for 12 off his 2.4
Yeah,
overs.
they're really closing this game out, Lightning. I can't see Vikings definitely playing.
Well bowling. Hey, run out chance! Wrong end. Wrong end.
Calm it, Avi. How's
There
the
was
heart
no-
rate? How's the ticker, man?
That's good
Avi
work
has
by
to be
AJ.
one of the most passionate cricketers I've ever come across, and he's even more passionate when he's got comms to when his team are out there. We have a bit of crumpet on our left walking past, very nice, and blonde in a green top, very nice. If it's the boyfriend, he's definitely
over.
He's definitely punching above his weight there.
Sorry to interrupt, Lon. I can see Lon is distracted, but what an over by the youngster. Just 1 run off it. Brilliant bowling that. He has 1 over left. I don't think he's going to finish out now. Maybe. Yeah, last ball was a dot. Great over.
So the scorer has also been distracted by the bit of crumpet walking past on the left. That was a dot to finish off.
Single man.
Single Pringle ready to mingle. Right, what do we have? Bowling change.
No, we've got Nikhil still bowling.
No, Nikhil.
Nikhil bowling
is
his second over.
Nikhil bowls kind of floaty leg spinners, but they kind of just
Cannon
go
balls,
straight
no?
on. Yeah, I don't really know what he bowls.
Exactly.
But
I don't think he knows.
All I know,
All I know
is I run down the wicket to him and get stumped every time. That's all I know. I need to stop doing that. But again, Nikhil is a fairly experienced player. He knows what he's doing. He's got good control.
Oh, that is great bowling.
He's got good control. I think this wicket suits him quite nicely.
Okay, did I need to undo that? I'm sorry about that. Again, multitasking comms
And captaining from the comms box, as well as trying to score. He's trying to do 3 things at once. Down the wicket, Guesty, not quite getting hold of it. This game is dribbling into a bit of nothing at the moment. 108 needed of 41 balls. In fact, 107 of 40, I believe. They really need Trey Russ to hit some bombs to a bowled. Something needs to give here. Someone needs to go for a big wild slog with the wind and just try and back themselves to clear the boundary. I don't think enough risks have been taken in this Med Vikings innings, considering the score that they've been chasing.
Just 1.
1 out to deep mid wicket.
Excellent by Jack Horrocks.
Yeah,
Attacked the ball there. That
really,
is so good to watch.
Really good fielding.
I think
The batsman did run hard there, which was great. They need to run hard, but Horrocks really was cool under pressure there.
don't want to remind you about your game against us 2 weeks ago where your fielders did not attack.
Well,
one.
let's not talk about the fielding that game.
That could be out on the bounce.
Yeah,
No.
Well,
Sensible.
no, he gave a little run in there to see if he could catch it, but knew he wasn't getting there, so very good again. Yeah, the fielding from the Giants in that game left a little bit to be desired. Too many extras as well as we were talking, and we were unable to defend 182, 3, 4, whatever it was. Yeah, I think that was a shame. Full toss. it away. Tommy Orson hasn't put it away.
Excellent by the fielders
Yeah,
again. Both.
really.
Man,
Oh, they're
that
going
could
for
be
two.
out.
It's got to be a
out.
run out. It's got to be.
Well, that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
That's fantastic fielding. I mean, a bit of impetus by the Med Vikings trying to steal two there, but in reality it was only one. But you still got to field it under pressure. Great throw in right above the stumps, and a very, very simple take for AJ Crom Manav. Yeah. Very strong throw from Manav. Manav's a really good fielder. He's got a safe pair of hands. He's got a strong throw. Again, like I said earlier, I'm really looking forward to seeing him in the coming years as he kind of grows and fills out and gets stronger, because I think he could be a fantastic cricketer. But again, I'll highlight, I really think he'd benefit from going abroad. I actually got some intel that his dad, Samir Nayak, might be going abroad soon to represent a club in the UK.
Ooh, I heard that, but I have no other details.
I
He hasn't
don't know if
mentioned
that,
it to me.
I don't know if that is goss that I wasn't meant to share, but now it is live for everyone to hear. Lizzie Ferrari. Lizzie is a fantastic bowler. She has great control, hits a great line and length. Hopefully I'm not putting the markers on her.
Yeah, had you in all sorts of trouble the first two overs she bowled?
She had me in all sorts of trouble. You know, for me, I always struggle with... well, no, maybe... I'm not going to finish that sentence.
I know, bowlers that are slower. you like pace on, we know that.
Yeah, I like a bit of pace on the ball. Even spinners that bowl with a bit of pace is great, but floaty stuff has never been my cup of tea. But Lizzie has great control. Really talented female bowler, and competing in a male-dominated league. But holding her own. I mean, she's a regular.
100%.
She's a regular. She plays every week. She has a role to play, and she does a great job.
She's bowled 7 overs in 2 games, and she's done really well. She hasn't bowled many extras. She's hit a good length. She's good in the field as well. Credit where it's due. She is a very good fielder. So Lizzie coming into bowl the 15th over of the innings, and yep, she hit us a good length on the off stump, bowling to her field there.
Yeah, very
really good.
Yeah, good bowling, strong shot, and good fielding. Good cricket all round, but sadly it's cricket that's not going to win Med Vikings' game.
We've got Mr. Point on strike now, Joseph.
Oh, we have Mr. Marples.
Yep, he only played the square cut.
MMM is in strike, the little terrier.
I think they should have 4 points, 3 gullies, and a slip.
Yeah.
That's all he plays. He's hit one on the offside.
You have
on
a
the leg
bit.
side.
You have a bit of history with Joe Marples, don't you, Avi? Your best of buds, I hear.
Yes, we are. A bit of banter every now and then. But look, if Marples bats, then they will struggle to get 110, because, as you saw, they need 17 runs in over, and he plays a defensive prod. So keep him on strike, please.
Oh dear. Oh, it's cheeky. Has he got enough pace on the ball to go for the boundary? No. I don't think so. It's going to be cut off. So 2 runs to Johnny West. Your relationship with Mr. Marples is quite amusing. And just simply because of that, and Joe being a original Calpe giant, I would love for him to bash 50 off 12 balls here. And
if that happens, I will donate.
He's come down the wicket, but he should be out.
No, he's not gone for it. He's played it safe.
I think he could have got that. Did he need to go in and try and take a screamer? Probably not.
It would have been nice to get a wicket for Lizzie.
It would have been more exciting if he did.
But now we're back with Joe Marples on strike, and I don't see him getting a 2. He might get a single, but no, not more than a single. Oh no, she bowled
no ball.
She bowled a no ball.
I think Joe's expected the wide there, so he's not played a shot. In reality, it's given a no ball. If he could have got bat on that, he'd have got even more for his...
Okay, Lon, I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay. What is Joe going to do here?
Clear the front dog and... He does love a paddle, to be fair. The only issue with the paddle...
he didn't go for 4. That hasn't gone for 4.
There's not enough pace on the ball.
He didn't get bat on it. Wow. Well left, Joe.
The only issue with that shot is there's not quite enough pace on the ball for it to really be that effective. I think he'd be better off really trying to target the gap between long on and Cal. And also there's a massive gap.
Great.
between deep back and square leg cow as well. Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a test match. This.
What an over by Lizzie Ferrari. Sorry to interrupt you there, Lon, but she's bowled a no ball, come back strong, went for 2 byes and then a single. So she's only conceded 7 of her first over. Lightnings on course to win their 3rd game of the season and still remain undefeated in the Daffodil Gibraltar Premier League.
Yeah, which makes you happy, I assume.
Yes, it's good to be.
How are you feeling about Calpe Giants' comeback to steal the league for the 2nd time?
I don't see that happening, to be honest.
I think you'll recall very vividly that Calpe Giants lost the first 2 games in the ECN competition here, the T10, and came back to
it was in the final. I think the better team won that day, to be fair. I think you were far more consistent that evening. In all 3 disciplines, to be fair, with the ball, with the bat, and in the field. Even though both teams dropped gases, I think you were.
It was a great game. It was a great game. It was a proper final. 95 after 10 overs scored. I think that's a great final score because it has so much drama. It's a score in T10 cricket which is chaseable, but also defendable under scoreboard pressure in a final, and it came down to the last ball. So that was an absolute great spectacle, and I obviously am biased considering I was on the winning team. That's a very strong shot. It was almost great fielding by Samir Nayak, I believe, on the boundary, but it has gone for 4. It's got to be the first boundary in
at least 4
few overs.
When
we're rattling on about absolute rubbish and putting the commentator, the viewers to sleep, then you know not much is happening.
No, exactly. We haven't said anything about a boundary or a 6 after Danny Guest got out.
Yeah. Harsh, our statistician, is going through the stats right now, and sadly he doesn't really have anything to give us. Okay, it's the first boundary for 3, 4, 5 overs.
Can Joe hit a boundary? That is my question to you, Lon.
Can he
hit a boundary in this game? I don't think so. Look, I told you.
Savage.
Ooh, nice arm that. Brilliant by Samir.
Very good, Sammy. I love Joe to bits. I think he's a great guy, and I really hope that he doesn't only hit a boundary. I hope he hits a 6. And you know what? I hope he hits more than 1. And
I'll be happy for him.
And rubbish. And when he does, I'll be cheering. Oh, it's got a stump in. Yeah, very good. He gets a lot of stumpings. I'm not just saying that because he stumps me every time, but he almost floats it, and your eyes light up, and you really want to go for it, and he just slides it past you. That's another wicket to the Lathbury Lightning. That's 109 for 3 or 4 statistician.
Nikhil is a far more effective bowler when he slows it up. I think that is the key. The moment he throws it up above the eye line, the batsman's eye line, he gets stumping into play, like you mentioned. When he bowls flat and quick, it basically comes onto the bat a lot better. Yeah, but when he slows it down like this, he's really effective. Good to see him bowling well today. He's gone for 15 runs off his 2.5 and picked up 2 wickets.
Yeah, very good.
So, very good.
Very good, and no.
So we've had a lot of interaction with the umpires via the walkie-talkie. Apologies for the disturbance.
We know every single player on this pitch and are watching, so we don't need you to tell us what's happening.
And we now have Lon giving the umpires a telling off with the walkie-talkie. A bit of banter between the umpires and the commentators here. Good to see. Can Nikhil finish strong here? Can he bowl out? Well bowled. That was well flighted.
Yeah, well flighted. Sammy just trying to play across the line. Probably could have done with just knocking it down the ground.
Yep.
Sammy, talented player as well. Talking about youngsters, Sammy's another good one.
Yes,
another
he
good one.
He is.
I think
very promising with the ball, if you ask me. He has a lot of promise.
Even with the bat, he hits the ball hard. You know, Sammy, I just really love him to go out, enjoy his cricket. You know, and really develop and learn. Sometimes I think he can be a bit hard on himself. He expects a lot of himself, which is great. But at the same time, you know, it'd be great for him to go out and enjoy his cricket and just show his skills. He's got so many great skills. Speaking of that ECN tournament, I think he was the best bowler.
Yeah, I think he was the leading.
taken. So he's got great skills, and I think over the last few months we've really seen him mature and come out of his shell. He seems a lot
bowled
more.
really well.
Yeah,
Honestly, his bowling has come on leaps and bounds. Again, Mr. Point playing 1-2 point. You don't expect anything different from Mr. Point.
I tell you about that.
Medium marbles, Mr. Point. You can call him. He goes by different names. Loves playing a square cut to point. And if I were on the field right now, I would have 2 points, 3 gullies, a slip. I would still hit it there.
Avi and Joe, best of friends, as you can tell.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Sammy, a strong shot down the ground, which should be cool. It's not. It's dropped. It's
Unlucky.
dropped. I'm not exactly sure who. It looks like Matty Whelan, but I'm not.
Yes, sure. Whelan there. Normally we call him mid-off because he's taken some really good catches.
Yeah, he's a good fielder. He's put one down there. He'll probably back himself to take more often than not. But
Lizzie again.
yeah, the unlucky I'd love Lizzie to get a wicket. But this could be a wicket. It's gone straight up in the air.
Barley.
And Barley, he's done it as well. He's not even got a hand on it.
Oh my lord.
He's not got a hand on it.
How unlucky if he had drop catches in 2 balls, a drop in the previous over. Should have had 3 wickets. Has none. But has bowled so well. 10 runs, 1.3 overs. Can she get a wicket?
Is he thinking about the beer at the end of the game?
Such a disappointment. Poor Lizzie.
Barley Army.
Bowls well.
Oh,
she's actually
shot.
stopped it. Great stuff.
She's brave as well. I mean, that was so hard, and she stuck her hand out and got a good solid hand on it.
As you can see, I'm applauding that effort from the comms box because that was such a good stop.
No bias at all.
No bias at all.
No bias.
Definitely no bias.
Completely
Neutral,
neutral. Running in again, Liz.
To Mr. Point.
He's
bowled
he's there he is! Joe's at 4! There we go! Yes, Joey Bay! And it's a no ball. Maybe
Is that the end of Lizzie's spell?
Maybe this is the over. Maybe this is the over that sparks the revival from their Vikings. 83 needed
No,
of
let
20.
her bowl. He might take her off for dangerous play. Walking up the square leg. I would let her bowl.
Yeah, keep her playing. Come on. I think he's going to, knowing Sunil, he'll be by the book.
He's Mr. ICC and he's taken her off.
Yeah, by the book.
Easy.
Which is a shame.
It is a
I mean,
shame.
I understand it. You can't have. You got to have consistent rules throughout, but also I think a little bit.
I think you should use common sense. For me personally, I think you should realize that the situation.
Yeah, I mean that's such a shame because Liz, she's had 2 drop catches in a row off that over, and now she's sadly received a second warning for a high ball. I would love to have seen her stay on, to be honest. Oh, he's throwing a second ball. He has. Is he? No? Yes?
chance.
No? No. Oh, good fielding. Manav, he's an absolute lightning. He's got a lightning arm as well. Lathbury lightning boy. Fabulous. But Joey has reached the boundary, and I'm extremely happy for him.
Joey just punched that with his glove.
Speaking of,
That's the reason why it didn't go to the boundary. Trickled.
speaking of Matt Whelan from the last over, congratulations to him for getting his first goal up.
Yes,
Good
that is
cricket.
true.
Massey
We haven't seen
Whelan.
him bowl.
Yes.
We haven't seen him bowl today. He bowled handy off
Massey
break.
Whelan. He's off to Malta, is he?
Yes, he is.
Congratulations, Matty Whelan. He's a great guy, Matty.
Yeah,
Whelan.
he is.
He's a great guy, and he's also a talented player. He's got skills in all departments.
Joe's just hit a shot that hasn't crossed the 30-yard boundary.
That's a lie. That is a lie. It's almost gone for 4. It was just picked up by Manav Nayak and thrown in. But no, Matty Whelan, seen him a few times in the nets, and he's got good technique, he's a good batter, he's got skills, and he's also got some bowling skills. He can run in, bowl some seamers, bowl some off spin, and normally he's pretty safe in the field as well. So yeah, congrats to Matty Whelan and good luck in Malta.
25 and over now. Just 4 sixes and over now.
And
Shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah,
4 sixes and over.
And even that doesn't work.
Nikhil bowling out now. Maybe they should have given Whelan an over, but
I'd love to see Matty Whelan.
I think Lightnings are looking at net run rate as well, and that's why they are bowling.
Oh, is that what you just shouted over to them?
No. The mic's on.
Oh, so you haven't been turning the mic
No,
off
I
all night
haven't.
to
No,
instruct
just
them,
a
eh?
couple of times.
Oh dear, you're terrible. You can't control yourself. Flighted ball, full toss. Oh!
Big hit by Joe.
Had he missed the stumps there?
That was a big shot by Joe Marble,
I mean,
but
from
it did not go anywhere.
From 80 metres away, that looked like a stumping opportunity, and it almost looked like Cromie missed the stumps.
Yeah, but I think if they keep Joe in, then you're going to get 11 dots. So it makes sense to keep him on strike. See, second one. Oh, he's actually hit one. Will they run two?
No, suicidal.
No. Good fielding by Horrocks again. Really attacked the ball once again.
Really good.
We are now down to the last 16 balls of the match. The Daffabet Gibraltar Premier League game between Med Vikings and Lathbury Lightnings.
What a great sponsor we got, Daffabet.
Yes.
They're absolutely fabulous. I see they're doing a lot of.
That's a big hit.
No, it's just going to fall short. Will
they run two this time though? I think Joe is keen.
Yeah, there's two there.
Yeah, two there.
There's two there. There's definitely not three, but there's definitely two. Daffabet, I see them a lot across a number of cricket platforms now. They're doing a lot of sponsorship in the county championship in England, and obviously they're sponsoring this GPL as well. So can't think of a better sponsor than a sponsor who's prepared to help the cricket across the world. So thank you very much, Daffabet.
Okay, that is a big hit.
That's a big hit, but it should be safe. It's in the gap and it's gone for 4. One bounce for Samarth Boda.
Big arms.
Sammy does have big arms. And you know what? He is looking in shape.
Yeah,
He is really looking in shape. He's doing a great job.
If you've been following his Instagram stories, he's been in the gym 6 a.m. every single day for the last, 3-4 weeks that I've seen him.
He is a
Oh,
very
you've been in there with
boy.
him, have you?
No, I've seen the story.
You're not in there in the gym with
6
him
a.m.,
now.
7 a.m. He's going for runs back to the gym every single day.
That's big too as well. If they're smart, but Manav being Manav attacking that.
Joey
Great pickup.
turning blind. I think there could have been 2 there. It would have been close, but it could have been. Yeah, Sammy working
Great
hard,
pick
losing
there.
a ton of weight, and he's really getting himself in shape. He's doing a great job, Sammy.
Coming back to Nikhil. Nikhil has bowled really well. He's just conceded 23 runs off his 3.5 overs. He picked up 2 wickets as well. So
24 over 3.5.
And then he bowled the
Joey,
full toss.
he's got a ball
Oh,
full
no.
toss into the gap. Yeah, put the mockers on him. Yes, Joey! Yeah, boy!
He can't be chopped.
How do you feel about this?
Silence. He has just silenced me by hitting a boundary
He can't be chopped.
past square leg.
1-3-3.
I couldn't be happier for Joey every time he hits a boundary.
Bro, cook him. 1-3-3.
Hmm.
18 overs gone. 2 overs to go. 6 wickets in hand, but I think that's largely irrelevant. 63
I'll add one
required.
extra.
Something, a real miracle needs to take place here for Med Vikings to get anywhere near. Avi touched on a point earlier, net run rate. So I think Vikings need to be still aware of that. They still need to try and get as close as they can, restrict the Lightning to the net run rate, and also improve their own. So another strong shot through the offside by
They should run 2.
Joe. They should have got 2 there.
I think Louis
Should've
did
got
not
2.
cut the angle there. Louis ran parallel to the ball instead of cutting the angle and attacking it. But yeah, all's well that ends well. Just a single in the end.
Mr. Barley, the new on the board. I can't remember exactly which role is.
He's
But
player
he's
performance.
playing performance. He is
And
on the board. He's a great guy to have
Well
on the
bowled.
board as well. Great guy in
Fired in.
general. He's a really talented sportsman. He's a very good rugby player. Professional contract in rugby, but sadly got injured just weeks after receiving that contract. So never was able to fulfil his rugby career. But very, very talented sportsman and a great guy. He's on great form normally.
Oh, that's magic.
It's not going to be 6, but it will be 4, and it's another boundary to Joey Marples. That is 3 boundaries more than Avi Pye gave him a chance of hitting, so very good.
Joe is batting well.
Joey, 23 of 16, is that?
That is correct.
Very good, Joey. If Joey can push into the 30s here, that would be a really, really solid knock for him. Good confidence boost.
100%, because Joey is also part of the national squad that is going to Malta in May. So
Good timing.
any runs he gets here, he's in a massive confidence.
Another
boost.
strong shot. Where's it gone? Out to extra cover. Joey, he really loves his cricket. He really wants to do well. Another guy that I'd really like him to just enjoy his cricket a bit more. Not be so hard on himself. Go out with the intention of enjoying it and learning, as opposed to specifically trying to perform. That is a strong shot down the ground. What a shot by Sam Boda! Absolutely fabulous, strong straight drive down the ground. Raced off the bat. He absolutely smashed it.
Yep. It sounded like a gunshot. The moment it left the bat, I said 4 because he hit it so crisply. And yep.
I don't know who the bowler is. No, I'm kidding. It's Matt Whelan.
Matthew getting a bowling the last over of the innings. And he has the tough job of defending 51 runs. Can he do it?
I'm not sure.
I think he can up runs every ball.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think the Vikings are on top here. I think they're probably going to sneak the victory. He has dropped it short, and that could be out. Should be out, and it is out. You don't. Manav Nayak doesn't drop many.
Man with the golden arm, Matt Whelan coming on, first ball wicket. Unfortunately, 3 chances created, could not get one. It just shows you how funny this game is. Someone bowls well, does not get a wicket because her fielders let her down. Matt Whelan put a short one.
This is hilarious. We've got Samir Nayak and his son Manav has taken a really smart catch on the boundary there. Here's the relationship between father and son. Samir isn't happy with how he took the catch, even though it was a great catch, and he to be honest, he didn't really do anything wrong. His dad felt he probably could have got in a bit further and made it easier for himself. In reality, just be happy that he took the catch. To be honest,
that's one thing I really like about Samir. He's a stickler for perfection. He wants people, and he has a very solid technical mind on him about the game. So yeah,
got to be careful with that though. The game isn't about perfection. The game is about getting a job done. It's about getting a job done, and perfection doesn't. You can get a job done without being perfect.
No, that is true.
So and if you focus too much on perfection, it takes the enjoyment away, and also you set yourself unrealistic expectations that aren't required. Just get the job done and enjoy cricket. And ultimately, Manav's had an amazing game.
Oh, that is great running.
It's very good running. He could still be out. No, but Manav's having an incredible game. I mean, he's hit mid-90s, not out. He's bowled well, and he's taken at least one, maybe even 2 catches, and been great in the field. So I think it's pretty obvious who my man of the match is. I don't know about you, Avi, but for the second game running, I believe it would be.
Coming back to your point about enjoyment versus perfection, I have a story. We have only 3 balls, but I'll keep it short. I once scored 40 runs, got out for 40. Every single ball was an inside edge to fine leg. So I was trying to play the perfect cover drive, got 40 runs.
I'm kidding. As soon as you said I scored 40 runs, I was like, oh, here we go.
No. All inside edges, and that's when I realized it's how you get them, not it's total and not how you get them.
Yeah, exactly. There's no cliche. There's no run. There's no pictures in the score.
Exactly.
That's it. And that is the game. That is the game.
One ball left.
One ball to come. Sorry, I was too desperate to get his game over. It's been a really dominant performance by Lathbury Lightning. Their Vikings had never really been in it. They got off to too slow a start, and they haven't been able to recover themselves.
And finish strong. Get buzzers there. And
good game, a great performance from Lathbury Lightning. I think they were on top pretty much the whole game. Really, really solid batting performance, especially as we mentioned Nayak and others as well, considering they only lost 1 wicket and scored 195 runs. The Vikings, as we said, they got off to a bit of a slow start. bit of a slow start and never really recovered. They've needed to take more risks in that power play, in my opinion. But a great win for the Lightning. That puts them still unbeaten, top of the league so far, but there's a long way to go. The Calpe Giants are certainly going to press.
I expect you to say that.
But how do you feel, Lathbury Lightning skipper, for
It was
3
a very
games
good
unbeaten?
game. Very good performance today. I won't talk about the previous 2 games, but yeah, excellent win by the Lightnings. Good fight by the Vikings. Thank you for watching the game. Once again, it's goodbye from us here in Gibraltar at the Lathbury Gibraltar Premier League. Thank you.